my baby window TNT. In fact, my daddy copped a lack when I was only 5 years old in a jack. Bring it back. I say stunting is a habit, told don't get like me. I've been since I wore a tall white tee. Let me tell you what got me about it. Got me out of it. Let me tell you what got me about it. Got me out of it. Let me tell you about the time I was trying to get rich. Now the whole team lit. I say stunting is a habit, told don't get like me.
Welcome into Chase Field in downtown Phoenix. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shelby. Shohei Ohtani. He's home in 5 straight games. So, partner, some can't-miss at-bats coming our way from him.
Yeah, and I find it interesting because watching him in batting practice, he was trying to keep the ball in the ballpark, hitting line drives the other way. So many times those home runs are mistakes, and I think he'd probably say half of the home runs he's hit lately have been mistakes because he's just trying to go gap to gap.
First pitch coming your way next. And on the mound here today, Zach Gallen. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Shohei Ohtani, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Crushed, left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. That's his 4th home run of the series. And the Dodgers have the lead. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Well, we see this so much more today. Lineups with pop in the leadoff spot, and it really puts the pitcher in a tough spot out there where he has to execute right away. You can't just get over a couple of strikes to settle in, get comfortable, because at the plate, that guy's looking to do exactly what he just did. Start the game off with a huge bang.
Now, Andy Pajes. And it's fouled away.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Pitch misses. And a count 2-1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
That one misses. Ball 3. Outside, and it's ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
So, man aboard. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. One of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. And it's fouled off. Here in Phoenix, and just getting settled into this one. Line drive, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. Homered last night, added another hit as well. Swinging a foul straight back.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Traffic on the bases with one already in here in game 3 of this 4-game series. Popped up. Infield fly call there. Vargas under it. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. And a big factor for them in recent games, Andy Pajes.
This guy's been a very consistent performer at the plate this year. Top 5 in batting average in the National League. But I tell you what, you got to be good, but you also have to be a little bit lucky. And he's been both, spraying balls all over the yard.
2 aboard with 1 out. So here's Kyle Tucker now.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
Swings through that one for strike 1. This one in the air, center field. Carroll gets under it. He makes the grab. Roundey tags at second, and he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corners. And he gets to third safely, moving up on the fly out, and there are 2 gone. Here comes Max Muncy.
I know we're still early in the stages of this game, but this at-bat has the potential of being a difference maker. You've got to stay calm in the box.
Check swing. He held up. Ball 1. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Two on, 2 outs. Muncy hits one in the air. Gurriel has a beat on it. And that is that. So the Dodgers strike first on the solo jack. It's now a 1-0 ball game. This is NL West action on MLB The Show.
Just be great, keep them shook. Make them watch, make them look. Let them know you the one. Still in light like a crook. Hottest under the sun. Make them watch, make them look.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And starting this one, Shohei Ohtani. Singing, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
That one fouled off. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Here's the 0-2. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
That's ball 2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Got him swinging. Now the Diamondbacks lineup as put together by Torey Lovello. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for him. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bunts to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get one pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
Corbin Carroll, the next to hit, takes ball 1. No question about this one. It's out of here. He'll take the trot around the bases. Home run number 10 on the year. And we're level. It's 1-1.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Tied up here in the early going. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Another 1-2. Struck him out looking. He'll challenge. Thought that was a ball.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? Double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
So now it's Nolan Arenado.
Ball, that's too high.
Two down, nobody on. Foul ball there. And a 1-1. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Good job to fight that one off. And a ball and 2 strikes. Hit in the air out to center field. And that will end the inning. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. We go on to inning number 2. You're dialed into the show. Back here in the desert, we move ahead to the top of the second now. Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And a foul ball. Right through there for a strike. Oh, and 2 now.
Ball 1.
Waves at the bumper with a strikeout.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Call. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Call getting to start in left. He made his big league debut in 2022, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2016. The 1-0. In the air, right field. Lawler on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And a couple of quick outs.
The second baseman, Alex Freeland.
Here's the second baseman, Alex Freeland.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. He currently owns a 7-game hitting streak.
That's way outside, and that's ball 1. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Here's Ohtani. And first offering is fouled off. Out to center. Carroll in position. And that'll do it. So 1 hit is all they get. Down to the bottom of the 2nd. All tied 1-1. Back here at Chase Field, bottom of the inning. Pavin Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And a good start to the inning.
I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know what they used to say, charge it, crazy.
And stepping in is the speedy Jordan Lawler. Went deep in the ball game last night.
No. Inside.
Smith aboard here at first with nobody out. On the ground, right side, Freeland tosses to first. That's 1 out, the bottom of the 2nd.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Vargas up to bat next, lays off for a ball. Chris, he leads the way with the best batting average on the team. And it's second. On the ground, right side, Freeland throw to first in time.
Batting in, the first baseman, Jose.
Now it's the rookie first baseman, looking for his first big league hit right here. That's a strike. Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
This ball's chopped to the ground, and that one handled. Safe! And they take the lead. So he gets 2 milestones with that hit, his first big league knock, and he drives in his first run as well.
Yeah, you love to get both of those out of the way with just one swing of the bat, and it makes the special moment even more special. It's not just an individual accomplishment when you're also driving in a run for your team. That's an at-bat he's never going to forget.
Two outs, runner at first. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Close, but called a ball. And that is ball 1. Now a quick throw to first. And he's back in easily. Back over to first. And he's back in that time as well. And that's disengagement number 2. One run across to the frame so far. Bottom half of inning number 2.
Ball 2.
Two one now. That one in triple digits. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. A run on 2 hits, and they lead 1. We played 2 full. It's the Diamondbacks 2 and the Dodgers 1. This is Dodgers baseball on The Show, L.A. All set for the start of the inning. Andy Pajes steps in, top 5 in WAR, basically worth more than a couple of bottom feeder teams. Unreal, Singy.
Yeah, he's not just valuable, Boog. He's practically carrying the franchise in a backpack.
If you replaced him, you'd need 3 players, a lucky rabbit's foot, and a small miracle.
And even then, you're probably still trailing in the 7th.
Ball.
The 2-1. Ripped on a line to center. Carroll on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And the tying run is on base.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Man at first, 1 away. And Mookie takes.
Back off the plate. Ball 2.
Grounder might be 2. There's 1. On to first, double play. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Diamondbacks 2 and the Dodgers 1. This is NL West action on MLB The Show.
Leading up for the Diamondbacks.
Ball.
The 1-0. There's a swing and a drive. And that's a foul ball. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
In the air to left center. Pajes settles underneath it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the center fielder, number 7,
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
0-1 now. That clips the corner. That one misses in the dirt. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 3-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. In the dirt, ball 1. Swings and misses. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Here's Kyle Tucker. He's 0 for 1.
Kyle
Tucker working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers. And a foul ball. And Chris, his home run numbers this season are good enough to rank him in the top 10 in the league. Swings over the top of that one. Just off the outside edge. And the count 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes. He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Slides for the stop. Nicely done for the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. Arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
Back to the mound. He's got it. The throw to first. 2 quick outs here at the top of the 4th. The batter now will be Will Smith. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And there's a foul ball. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on.
That's a ball.
And a swing and a miss. Beat into the fastball. Dodgers down in order. They're down 2-1.
Leading up for the Diamondbacks, the third baseman, Gilbert Arenado.
Foul tip. Oh, that got our umpire. And it looks like it got him upstairs.
Well, these Diamondbacks doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Here we go, Nolan.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Yo, 1.
Ball 1.
In for a strike. Good slider.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch you'll see in this at-bat to hit.
Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Digging in, Jordan Lawler.
Ball 1.
And the 1-0. Hit on the ground to the right side. And it goes just foul. 1-1. And that one fouled off. Out to short. They get the force as they pass up the chance at the double play.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Yep, that ball went out.
Lawler off of first with 2 away. In the air, right field. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double.
I think he's having some mixed emotions down there at second base, and I wouldn't blame him for being a little frustrated with the ball hopping over the wall. I mean, that at bat was good enough to produce a run, but instead the automatic double halts the lead runner at third, and just sort of a bittersweet at bat.
And here's the first baseman. There's a line drive to left field. And the inning is over. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Diamondbacks 2 and the Dodgers 1. You're watching Dodgers baseball on the Show LA. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Liner, and that's got extra bases written all over it, and that's going to roll to the wall. Into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff double.
First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Fouled off. He was late. And it's second.
Ball, that's inside.
In the air, left field. That's a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those can be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
Very big at bat coming up as Shohei Ohtani steps into the box. And a swing and a miss. Here comes the 0-1. And that's too high.
Close pitch there. He's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to bat.
That's a strike.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
In the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Inside, and the count's full. Andy Pajas waiting to bat for the Dodgers.
infield back. All you're looking for on offense is a simple ground ball. Get a tie ball game. Not sure what he was thinking up there. Strikeout looking is the last thing you want to see. Now you got to hope the next guy can pick you up and come through with a big 2-out hit.
One out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Outside low, ball one. Movement in the bullpen for the Diamondbacks. Ryan Thompson, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Seawall getting cranked up as well. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Good pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
2 on, 1 out.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position at 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Clutch situation, and here comes one of the best hitters in these spots, Freddie Freeman.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. 2 on, 2 outs.
That's a ball.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Got him looking for the strikeout. Dodgers strand a couple, and they trail it here 2-1. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
The 2-1 is high.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And a 3-1 on the way. Right through there for a strike. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Ronaldo.
That's a ball.
That's a
Went
ball.
with the sweeper. Gurriel on at first. Nobody out. Check swing, and he went. And now it's even 1-1. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Not close with that one. 2-2. In the air, left field. Call. Settles underneath it, and there's one down.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the center fielder, number 7, Corbin Carroll.
This is Corbin Carroll. He's already homered in this game. Immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. One out and a runner at second. Last half of inning number 5. Outside with a breaking ball. Late with the swing there. And that's a strikeout looking. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Right through there for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. That one is absolutely belted. Should be extra bases. Here comes Gurriel. And he hops over the wall for an automatic double. As they jump ahead, a run scores.
He gets a great swing on that pitch and drives home the run, and that was always going to be a double, but the bounce over the wall just took the guesswork out of it right away. It was a nice swing.
So a runner at second, 2 down. Here's Nolan Arenado.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
And on second, 2 down. Foul off down the right side. Here's a 1-1. Fought off foul.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Struck him out looking. Inning over, and it could have been worse. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 5 innings complete. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Dodgers 1. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far.
Friend took a girl from the podium. Other guys in here, that's so it's a lonely man. Things ain't going as planned, but it's a real life. Look, I protect my neck with necklace. She protect I rock her nexus. I forget that we got exes. Seem like 3Q and as the exit. Throwing peace signs in the LA.
Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Mookie Betts.
You know, these Dodgers looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have one hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
And there's one down. He doesn't get the call. Ball one. Activity in the Arizona bullpen. Ryan Thompson up and throwing for manager Torey Lovullo. Sewald also getting ready. The D-backs leading by 2, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. 2 down.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Muncy in the box as he fouls off the first pitch.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Catcher challenge will take another look. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. No challenges left for them now. Two down, nobody on. And it stays fair. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one. Ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
And up to the plate is Will Smith, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. High fly ball, right field. Lawler settles under this one. And that is that. One hit, one left. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots do up. Arizona's on top 3-1. This is Dodgers baseball on the show, LA. Back here in the desert, bottom of the 6th. Pavin Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks. He's one of the best players in baseball at driving in runs, Chris. His RBI totals this season rank him in the top 10. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Ball 2.
Two down. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And one gone.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
First pitch, and he has to get out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit. Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Right back to him on the mound. Gets it to first. 2 away down.
The batter, number 6, second baseman, Gilden Morrow.
2 down, bases empty. And the batter now, Ildemaro Vargas. 1 for 2. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. That one to first. Freeman. And Arizona is set down 1-2-3. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Dodgers 1. Now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, Ryan Thompson.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Leading off for Los Angeles, the left-hander, Alex.
Line drive to short and a caught. And pitching 1 out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. The Dodgers trailing by 2 here in the top half of inning number 7. A dive, he's got it from his backside, and very nicely done for the out.
What an acrobatic play right there. Knocks it down, throws from the seat of his pants, and just looks like he's playing in the backyard. He makes it look really easy.
Back to the top of the order now. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. He's already homered here in this one. Two down, nobody on. Sliced hard but foul. The 0-2. And they'll do it again. The 0-2.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch. He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Jackknifes out of the way. Stays alive. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Payoff pitch. This one in the air, center field. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Dodgers 1. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The first baseman,
pitcher coming on, the veteran, Blake Trinan.
Well, he's got electric stuff coming out of the pen. His strikeout rate, though, is through the roof so far this season.
And first offering is fouled off. That finds the mark on the inside corner. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the left fielder, Morton.
Right through there for a strike. Ripped to the right center. Should be extra bases. Rounds third, headed to the plate. And they take a 3-run lead.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially start the season, because that's the one thing players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged over to start the season and get into a slump.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Nope.
And at second. Left field. Nice grab on the run. And there's one away. The tag.
Oh, he
See?
beat it. He beat it.
Now the number 2 hitter, Corbin Carroll. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, but he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
That
Oh,
is
that pitch is up.
upstairs for ball 1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Ball 2.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
We got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. payoff pitch. Fights it off. You'll see another. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
And ball 4 to a ball.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the wall. Very gritty.
Right through there for a strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue and finish off this hitter.
Nope. Ball
Could
1.
use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this. It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Next one misses. They're down 3 in a row. And that'll load the bases.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Here's Nolan Arenado. 0 for 3 in this one. Misses. That's 5 straight.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
6 straight outside the strike zone.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Swings through that one. The Diamondbacks trying to break this one open here at the bottom of the 7th. And that's
ball 3.
3 in a row.
Greg, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Payoff pitch. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead, getting that W.
Now a pop-up on the infield. And that is the inning. D-backs with a run-scoring double. It's now 4-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th, Taylor Clark.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Here's the center fielder, Andy Papas. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. The Diamondbacks with some movement in the pen. Kevin Ginkel, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. For 1-0. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Dodgers, the first baseman, number 5, Kevin Ginkel.
And first offering is fouled off. That one ripped. Oh, he can't squeeze it. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in there. Just beat the tag. It's a double.
You know, line drives are tough because they can sink on you. They can even have some ride and go over your head if you take a false step in. Sometimes they can knuckle. So I'm not sure if that was the problem right there. Could have been the lights as well. Sometimes you see the ball all the way until the very last second. It disappears and it gets real scary.
Here's Mookie now. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Here comes Freddie around third. The tag, and he's safe. 4-2 now.
Well, that gets them a little closer in this one. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ballgame.
Laser to the gap, should score the run. Flying around third is Betts. And now they trail by one. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Big time at bat right there. Comes through and they're back within a run. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Max Muncy at the dish. 1 for 3. And that is in for a strike. 4-1. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead.
He's falling in a huge spot where we've got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out their speed, whatever it takes.
So the tying run at second. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Came after with the fastball on too, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
Fought off foul. Tying run at second base. And we're at the top of the 8th. Fastball for a strike. Batter challenges in a very big spot. And that one did miss. And the strike is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. And on second, 2 down. And the count 1-2.
Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come. But you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And it's second. And that's a strikeout looking. Good job of damage control right there. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Diamondbacks 4 and the Dodgers 3. You're watching Dodgers baseball on The Show LA. Back here at Chase Field, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Jordan Lawler stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
That's a ball.
The 1-1. And that clips the inside corner. Popped up. Freeland under it. And there's one away.
The batter, number 6. Second baseman,
Oh, that's up there.
To the right side. Freeland throws to first in time.
Up next, second batter, the first baseman, Jose.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the first baseman. So far in his major league debut, he's got 2 hits in his first 3 at-bats.
He's having a great day at the plate crew. The multi-hit game is a great way to start your career.
Ball 1.
And that is out of play. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Two down, nobody on. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 1-2 now. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Diamondbacks down quickly, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Kevin Ginkel.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Line drive, base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Well, that at-bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Struck him out looking. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. Swing and a miss.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
glove flip for one. That's a double play. The ball game is over.
Indiana Week official took 2 for 1. Nice double play to get him out of the jam. They get the W. Way to go, guys.
And the final score here, 4-3. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.